Cypress Medicine Hat also includes about the southeastern third of Medicine Hat, and I would be remiss if I did not mention the Medicine Hat College, its 2,500 full-time students, along with its excellent reputation for academics and trades. Medicine Hat is a first-rate city with a strong cultural community, extensive local theatre, our jazz, our Tongue on the Post Festival, and our Performing Arts Centre, the Esplanade, are second to none. Sports take a back seat to no other community. Our Western Hockey League team, the Medicine Hat Tigers, and our Western Major League Baseball team, and our Major League Baseball team, our Western Major League Baseball team, the Mavericks, and extensive recreation and minor sporting opportunities. And do you want to see the Great Wall of China someday? You don't have to go overseas. Just come to Medicine Hat and visit our historical Medelto potteries and all of its historic China products. It's fully equipped with an Artists in Residence program and more than 100 years of clayworks, China, and entrepreneurial history. Many will know that Medicine Hat's nickname is the Gas City. About 100 years ago, Rudyard Kipling described Medicine Hat by saying, "It has all hell for a basement." Now, it's no secret that the price of natural gas is down, and it has been for some time. It's also no secret that many jobs, firms, and equipments have left Cypress Medicine Hat since the royalty review of 2008. This has left our housing market, our business opportunities, our employment wages, and our growth trailing much of the rest of Alberta. With this in mind, I hope and trust that this government's plans for the natural gas industry will improve this current situation. But Cypress Medicine Hat is known for more than its gas. It's also known for its sunshine. In fact, it's the national leader for cities for total hours of sunshine, with approximately 2,500 hours of sunshine per year, or that's close to an amazing 330 days of sunshine. And very often, we're the hot spot in Canada, comparing our daily temperatures to other Canadian cities. Like many constituencies, there are also things in our communities, especially regarding infrastructure, that could be improved. We are grateful that the Government of Alberta has started a $220 million hospital expansion, but my constituents are still concerned about the lack of action and the promises on this project. In 2008, the first sod turning took place. The second one was identical in 2010. And last week there was a third announcement. And still today, the project has not moved forward at a pace that communicates to the people of the southeast corner that they are important. My constituents remember that the initial expansion promise was for a considerable greater project, announced for $480 million. As well, when the Deputy Premier comes to Medicine Hat and introduces 3 out-of-town MLAs as your local representatives, well, Medicine Hatters can't help but wonder how important their needs and wishes are to this government. My constituents are also grateful, though, that the Government of Alberta finally announced plans to build an overpass at Dunmore Road over the Trans-Canada Highway. This is a very dangerous intersection. Our Medicine Hat Mayor, Norm Boucher, has expressed tremendous concern. 150 accidents there in just the last 2 years. Cypress Medicine Hat constituency is comprised of 2 counties, Cypress and 40 Mile. It is important to know that both counties are transportation and commodity-based. Both the agriculture sector and the oil and gas sector are key players with many opportunities for tourism and recreation. This, of course, makes our road system and the quality of these roads essential to all citizens and taxpayers. In Cypress Medicine Hat, we know the people of Alberta and Fort McMurray who travel Highway 63 need our help. And once that twinning is progressing, please remember there is only 60 miles of Highway 3 between Medicine Hat and Lethbridge not twinned, and that Highway 61's pavement and shoulders need attention with many, many serious accidents on it. In addition to the increasing flow of truck traffic for commodities, there are many reports and beliefs that the Bakken oil field and other oil activity will dramatically increase, making Highway 61 from many berries to Etzicum to Foremost, all the more important. Alberta is also the only province with only one 24-hour border crossing with our neighbours to the south. For at least 15 years, the people of Cypress Medicine Hat have been extolling the virtues of working with the Americans and the federal government to open up the Wild Horse border crossing to more extensive hours. The economic impact of the development of an alternative port of entry to move equipment and machinery faster, more safely and affordably needs to be considered. And there are two other important economic drivers in my constituency I'd like to mention. Defence Research and Development Canada, or DRDC Suffield as it is known, employs over 200 people and supports our military, NATO forces, and private industry with cutting-edge research in explosives, equipment, safety, robotics, and much more. And in Foremost, there is an exciting initiative taking place to develop an airspace and improve the local airport to become a Canadian and world leader in flying unmanned aerial vehicles out of sight. Currently, the legalities are such that unmanned vehicles can only be flown within the sight of the operator. However, the potential for police, search and rescue, pipeline surveillance, and who knows what else is tremendous. As we develop the ability to fly these unmanned vehicles further and further, this could become a great economic driver for us. Foremost and Cypress Medicine Hat have the topography, climate, and the people to make this initiative a great success. In conclusion, let me say once again that I am grateful to the constituents of Cypress Medicine Hat for the opportunity to serve them in the House, whether they are from Schuyler, Redcliffe, Medicine Hat, Bow Island, Seven Persons, Aden, or points in between. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Member from Cypress Medicine Hat, for that very insightful response to the throne speech. I was waiting for you to mention how great the Medicine Hat Tigers are, and you didn't disappoint me. Standing Order 29-2A, if there's anyone who would like to ask a question or make a comment. The member from Canmore.
Banff Cochrane, but
Banff
close.
Cochrane, thank you.
More of a comment, I guess, than anything. A 40-year friend of mine is responsible for much of the work at Mid-Alta Pottery, Les Manning. And Les Manning just received the Order of Canada, I believe, 2 weeks ago for his contribution to ceramic arts in Alberta, Canada, and around the world. As you know, he teaches around the world. And so I just wanted to add that on to your Mid-Alta Pottery piece, that we're very proud of him. He was a resident of Canmore for 25 years and still is a very close friend of mine. Thank you for the Ministry of Mid-Alta.
Thank you, Honourable Member from Banff Cochrane. Are there any others that would like to comment under 29-2A? The member from Edmonton Riverview under 29-2A?
Yep.
Please proceed.
I just want to comment. I had the opportunity to come down to Medicine Hat this summer, and I was so impressed by the Halo Air Ambulance Service and the community initiative that brought that together. I just wanted to point that out. It's fantastic the way the community brought together for medical ambulance service in the area.
Yes, thank you very much for mentioning that. We have a great group of volunteers. They raise approximately $875,000 to service that whole southeast area. There is a little bit of a concern, though, the fact that they receive zero funding from the province. STARS, of course, receives somewhere between 20 and 30%. And I understand there's a chance of an initiative from Saskatchewan helping with Halo, so we can service the southwestern part of Saskatchewan as well. But thanks for pointing out how hard those volunteers work.
Thank you very much. And the Honourable Member from Edmonton, McLeod.
I have comments on all the questions. You know, I also in the last few years I traveled quite a bit in the province. I have been Medicine Hat once, but I didn't know you have such a wonderful pottery As a teapot collector, I would like to know if you can pass the address to me. I'd definitely like to visit that pottery sometimes next summer. And I really enjoy your speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, and if you could ever come down and see the artists and residents who come from around the world to work out of Medicine Hat and make things happen. Again, the society that's making this happen has done a wonderful job of creating opportunities for people that are interested in pottery, and the museum is really growing as well. So I would be happy to do that. Thank you.